Hello. I hope you're well. Tonight is filled with a bit of random, I think. First, here's a random bit. I routinely get told while I'm working, because I work on the phones, you see, that I have a voice for radio. They tell me I should be on the radio, I should be an announcer for the TV. I sometimes get told that they thought I was recording until I started responding to them. This is okay. I'm used to this, I guess. I have a deep voice, I get that. What is more difficult to deal with is having elderly women hitting on me when they hear me on the phone. That is odd. It's hard to know how to respond to that sort of thing. But, what are you going to do? Another random bit. Some friends of mine did a LARP for kids in Atlanta. I'd like to give them, sort of ask them questions about their experiences in doing that and seeing what they found. But as a general rule, I think it's a neat idea. LARPing for kids makes a certain amount of sense to me. And it's also interesting to me to see how gaming becomes a generational thing. One generation convinces another to start playing, and convinces that generation convinces another, and so on. This is how hobbies become traditions. Who knows what LARPing or gaming in general will look like in 100 years? Will we have role-playing games anymore, or will it go away? If we do, will it take on the same air that, say, players of games that have existed for centuries have had, like Go or chess? It's an interesting thought. But we're training our next generation to be LARPers. And there's something about that that's nice. Also, the creative outlet of letting kids interact in a LARP has got to be rather impressive, I think. Another random. So, there's a group of people. They are called Samozli. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Samozli are people that live in the exclusion zone around Chernobyl. There's about 119 of them. They're elderly, and they keep trying to remove them. Every few years they try and convince them to leave, but most of them are over 60 and have refused. I'm not really clear on why they would refuse, but they do. Maybe they want to die on the land that their people lived on, even though there will be nobody living there for thousands of years. There's something about that that's sad and fascinating all at the same time. 119 people just waiting to die in a place there will be no more people living for a long, long time. It just won't be safe. They are containing the reactor, and actually reading about the containment stuff that they're doing to contain the reactor is really interesting. The whole disaster is filled with tragic and sort of insane details. My favorite, of course, is Chernobyl translates to wormwood, which, while I am not a Christian, I do recognize that a star that falls to earth and poisons the earth and the waters, and it shall be named wormwood, has a certain amount of irony here. Now, that said, I still find the subject interesting. And I find that these people living there are, I I don't know what to think of them. I kind of want to meet them and talk to them. What drives you to make that decision? I don't know. Anyway, those are my random bits for Ramble tonight. There will not be a Ramble tomorrow, I don't think, because I will come home and go immediately to bed because I have to be in court the next day, early in the morning. So, no Ramble tomorrow. And I'll have a full episode on Tuesday. I haven't decided what yet, but I'll have something. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Subscribe, like, share with all the people. And try and figure out why those 100-some-odd people are staying in a place like that. Interesting. Night.